Welcome to Friday Friends, RI Elder Info's weekly look at the organizations and individuals providing resources for Rhode Island seniors, caregivers, and professionals.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It is 9 o'clock on Friday, and you are watching Friday Friends with me, Deb Burton, your host, where every week I interview individuals that you or someone you know needs the information we're talking about. And we are having a really fun conversation, especially going into the spring. I know it's been a rough week this week with all the storm, but what we're talking about is really fun and engaging. So please hit the like button, the share button, all those bells, whistles, social media cues that say, hey, check this out. This might be something really cool for us to do together. So as you all know, RI Elder Info is a 501c3 nonprofit. We could not do this without the support of our sponsors. So a big thank you to United Healthcare as well as McCarthy Law. Here's a message from McCarthy Law.
Here at McCarthy Law, we practice in the areas of estate planning, long-term care planning, elder care law, and residential real estate. Our focus is really on providing peace of mind to our clients.
If you're interested in scheduling a consultation with our office, you can feel free to reach out to us at 401-541-5540. You can also reach out via website at www.mccarthylawri.com. You also should check out our social media, both on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn for some helpful tips and tricks.
Hi, Rose. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well as you can in a blizzard like this, but safe and warm.
Yeah, it's been quite the adventure this week. My goodness. So can you tell everybody where you work? What fun adventures do you do on the day-to-day, Monday through Friday?
Absolutely. So again, my name is Rose. I work here at Leadership Rhode Island. I am a leadership development manager. So I help manage all 4 of our programs. And today we're talking about our Senior Fellows program.
Now, the Senior Fellows program, I heard about this when I was speaking with James from Age Friendly Rhode Island. Can you tell everybody, when you hear Seniors Fellow and Leadership Rhode Island, some folks might think it's for high school students who are seniors. What is the Seniors Fellow program?
That makes sense. So Leadership Rhode Island, since 1981, has been really a convener of people and of partnerships. We run a few different programs, and across all of our programs, we really bring together people from different backgrounds to have important and relevant conversations about what's going on in our state. And so a few years ago, Jim came to us from Age Friendly, and the work that they're doing at Age Friendly, it's really a coalition of community, state agencies, healthcare providers that are all working together to help older adults in Rhode Island and everyone in Rhode Island who's aging, age in a way that is supported and equitable. And so Age Friendly came to us because they were looking to start a sort of civic academy of sorts where we would bring older adults together and talk about these issues, talk about what's coming up in their experience, and then connect them with community partners and see how together we can all really make change in the age-friendly space.
And so how does this work? Is it just like a gathering for, a cup of coffee and people just discuss what's going on in the world, or is it a structured program? How does it actually work?
Yeah, so fellows have the opportunity to apply, and then we select a cohort of about 25 individuals, and they would meet Tuesday mornings, every Tuesday, except for there's one session that's on a Friday, and that's because we host it at the State House. But otherwise, it's about a half day for 8 weeks. And they come together in this cohort and they hear from all different panelists and speakers. They might participate in workshops. They might go on site visits to different places around the state. And then toward the end of the program, we have about 8 to 10 organizational partners that come in, and participants have a chance to meet those partners, find out what those partners' needs are, and the partners get to find out what skills and experiences the fellows have. And then we create partnerships so they'll match up with those organizations to do some sort of civic engagement project.
I love it. And when you say a civic engagement project, what is it, like, specific to the organization? Is it, when I think civic, I think of it in terms of like government action, signing people up to vote, that kind of thing. When I hear the term civic, is it that, or is it more expansive?
Yeah. So really, a big thing about the program is so many of the older adults in Rhode Island have so many years of skills and experiences and knowledge. And that perspective and experience is really needed as we try to solve some of these challenges.
Amen.
And so it's exciting to have the group because we'll get partners together. And to answer your question more specifically, this could have to do with political activism, with, writing testimony for a bill or something like that. But there's a lot of different opportunities. So this could be something like working with AARP on theft awareness. It could be working with Meals on Wheels to help with their meal delivery. It could be grant writing. It really is designed to match the skills and interests of the fellows with the needs of the partners. And so the projects end up being quite individualized as a result of that, because we really want to get the best for both parties.
Okay, so civic in terms of like giving back to our communities, we need that. And I love that you guys are convening this and coordinating it, because you're right. There's a lot of opportunity for many of us to benefit from the years of experience that our elders have, and to be able to learn and grow as organizations. I think what you're doing is amazing. You mentioned that there's an application process. What does that application process look like if somebody wants to become a fellow?
Yes, thank you. So applications are open now through March 13th. And folks can go onto our website and apply. They also can nominate other people. So if you know someone in your community that you think might be a good participant for this program, you can nominate them as well. And we always encourage too for people to email me, call me with any questions about how they can get involved. But this 2026 cohort, this is our fourth group, and their sessions will start the end of April and go through June. So we're recruiting for that cohort right now.
Okay, so that's right now. So if people wanted to reach out to you, what is your phone number?
Yeah, so my phone number is 401-273-1574. And my personal extension is 119.
Okay, so then that way when people are dialing, they don't have to, one for this, two for that. They can just do extension 119.
Yes, and they can go straight to me.
That's awesome. Sometimes the phone systems get people a little turned around. Now,
yes.
In order to be a fellow, do you have to have like a college diploma? Do you need a degree, a high school diploma? Is there a certain level of education that is required to participate?
No, there is no education requirement. I think the main thing we're looking for is folks who have a desire and a passion to be more active in their community. And so the service piece is a component. And so we're really looking for people who want to meet with other cohort members and create relationships in like peer-to-peer relationships, and people who want to really understand the ecosystem of aging in Rhode Island, and then want to give back and help support some of these organizations. And the application, I think it's just a couple of questions. It's not very long.
Okay. Is there a cost involved for the participants?
There is not. No, it's a free program. It includes usually coffee in the morning and a lunch as well.
Oh, you get free coffee and lunch on
Yes.
Tuesdays from April to June, except one of those is a Friday because it's at the State House. When they go to the State House, what are they doing at the State House?
Yeah, they actually do a testimony workshop. And
Nice.
so we have some folks from our network come in, and we look at a couple bills that are actually being talked about on the floor right now. And then folks practice writing testimony, and they have a chance to get up and present that testimony and then receive feedback on that. So if that's an area they're interested in, it's a cool experience for that.
Okay. But if somebody's not, say, comfortable with public speaking, they can still participate and not do that part. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that is like a half day of one session. And so not everyone, will have to do the speaking portion or anything, but it's really just a way to get people to be thinking critically about the laws that are being passed, the implications of those, and to start asking questions and having conversations about some of these issues.
Okay. And in the past, what are some of the areas that the fellows have worked on? What kind of testimony or bills have they worked on in the past?
I don't remember the specific bills from last year, but I will say that we try to keep all of our programs kind of as emergent as they can be, because we really want to lean into what's important to the cohort.
Oh, lovely.
So at the beginning, we tend to get a lot of feedback from the cohort on what they see as like the most pressing issues. And last year, across all of our programs, we kept seeing housing come up. And so we talked a lot about housing infrastructure and different topics related to housing. And so I'm sure the bills last year were connected to that in some way.
Got it. So it's really driven by the participants and the issues that they're seeing in their communities that they would like to address. It's not that they're coming in and applying to be part of a program where it's very scripted, this is what you're going to work on kind of thing. It really is more friendly and warm for people to develop those relationships, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. We and our partners gain as much from the fellows as they gain from us. So it's really like reciprocal in that way.
Very good. So let me make sure I got this right. Individuals can fill out an application, or someone can be nominated to participate, and that needs to be in by Friday the 13th of March.
Yes.
And then the program starts in April on Tuesdays, half days.
Yep.
You get coffee and lunch.
Yep.
And then in June, there can be testimony up at the State House, or learning how to do testimony at the State House. But if you're not comfortable with public speaking, that's okay too.
Yeah. And we
when
also
was it
do
held?
a tour of the State House, and we hear from a couple other guests and stuff that day. So,
Nice. And where is your office located?
yeah, our office is located on Valley Street in Providence.
And is there parking?
Yes, we have. I mean,
Blizzard aside.
blizzard aside, yes, we have like 3 big parking lots. And we call it the collaboratory, is the space that we meet in our office.
Okay. So application by March 13th, coffee and lunch, parking, friendship, and improving the lives for other Rhode Islanders, including improving the lives for every human being who's aging, which is all
Every
of us.
single one of us.
Absolutely. So what is not to love about this? I
Yeah.
love this program.
That sums it up.
You mentioned that leadership did have or does have a couple other programs. Do you just want to mention those just so folks know what else Leadership Rhode Island does?
Sure, I'd love to. So, our core program is kind of our original flagship program. That program runs for 10 months and is made up of mid to late career leaders from all different sectors and backgrounds from across the state. And that cohort meets monthly to explore similarly like the most pressing issues facing Rhode Islanders. And then we also have 2 early career programs. And so there's one program running now called Propel. And that is for folks who are kind of just, they've been in the workforce for a few years and they're really ready to take that next level within their organization. And then in the fall, we'll run a Pathways program, which is for folks who haven't quite figured out what they want to do yet and need some support in figuring out who to talk to and how to build those relationships and connections and figure out where they want to go next.
I love it. I just love everything that you're doing, that it is really across the career spectrum, and to recognize that, post-career, there is still so much that individuals can provide to the rest of the community in a sense of camaraderie and collegiality. I love what you're doing. This is great. And again, what was your phone number again for folks to reach out if they have questions?
Yeah, and I'll just add quickly that we do try to the degree that we can to have those 4 programs sort of integrate and interact when it makes sense. So that's fun.
That's awesome.
My number is 401-273-1574, and my extension is 119.
Awesome. Well, I am so glad you had the time to come on today and share the programs that are offered at Leadership Rhode Island, because I think what you're doing is absolutely amazing and really making Rhode Island a better place for all of us.
I really appreciate the time, and I really appreciate the work you're doing as well. So thanks for this opportunity.
Thank you. Everyone, this is such an amazing program. I have met so many senior fellows that were so excited about having participated in the program, for not only what they were able to contribute, but also what they were able to receive in the program, as far as new bonds, new collaborations, new opportunities. It was such a positive experience that I really wanted to highlight this program, because I think it's a tremendous opportunity for so very many of us who are kind of like, I'd like to give back, but I'm not really sure how. The Senior Fellows Program at Leadership Rhode Island is an absolutely wonderful opportunity for folks to participate and make this world a better place. And, with the blizzard just having happened, don't we all know that we are in this together and we have to support one another? It was quite a week this week, but like I had said earlier this week, we got through it. And I am glad that you have all been able to join me today. I look forward to seeing you again next week. In the meantime, be well and be kind.